The Fort Wayne Hawks versus the DasCHE Spartans. Second to last game of the evening.
Yeah, crazy. We still have one more.
And the winner of this game will get an automatic berth into the Sweet 16. The loser will have to play a 3-seed of a different pool to get in. So a big game for both teams. Both teams defeated the Mid-South Mustangs. Fort Wayne won by 13, while DasCHE won by 35. Should say that favors DasCHE as they get it to go. Quick bucket there for Camo. See how Fort Wayne responds. Quick three. Almost put in their own basket. That would be credit to the closest player. We get a three there for number 5, Hedquist. Wearing an AirPod in warm-ups. I asked him if he's going to play with that. He said, I wish.
Full disclosure, the color commentator today is the athletic director for DasCHE, so
no bias here.
I'll try to be as unbiased as possible.
Oh, it's announcing. You can be biased. I'll just be the biggest Fort Wayne Hawks fan. See what they do here on this inbound. Looks like DasCHE went into a 2-3 zone for that inbounds play. Got caught up in the air. Tough pass there.
Yeah.
That was 26, Trevor Malley. Wearing 26 is new this year, or maybe last year. Being able to wear a number greater than 5. Taking full advantage. I'm not sure if I would choose 26.
I wasn't even aware of that new rule.
Or at least it is in college. I'd assume it's high school too if he's wearing it. That shot almost hit the rim. Almost hit the ceiling or
did hit the
band. Yeah.
Carson will pull from a very far range.
Yeah, I remember watching him in Drury last year. Cannot hit the ceiling in Drury too easily.
Yeah, it's going to get you a foul every time when you leave your feet.
Got to stay disciplined there.
Yeah, this Hawks team significantly bigger than the Mid-South team that both of these guys faced earlier in the day. I expect to see a closer game as a result. I believe in all of my years of coaching varsity for DasCHE, I don't think we've ever faced the Fort Wayne Hawks before, so I think this is an inaugural matchup, which is kind of cool.
Misses both free throws. Good rebound, but can't put it up and in. A little frustration there. DasCHE comes quickly the other way, gets all the way inside. Got him on the arm. It's a foul on 26. Trevor Malley, his first. Do you remember who scored that first bucket for DasCHE? It was a layup, I believe.
Oh, yeah, it was Tristan Clark.
Tristan Clark has 2. Hedquist with the lone 3.
And now at a free throw for Caleb Jackson. It's been probably one of the top 3 free throw shooters on the team this year.
Just a sophomore.
Yep. All-American this year. We're very proud of him for that. A lot of deserving guys on this team, but you can only give them to so many.
We saw 2 All-Americans on the last game for the Lions. Oh, wow, athletic finish. Yeah. Wow, well done. That's 4 points for Jackson in about 20 seconds. Quick 9-0 lead for them. Won by 35 in their first game. See if they can pull away here early on against the Hawks. Hawks want to have something to say about that. Another poke away.
And one.
With the body.
That's tough, you know. As a coach, you like to coach your players that once you're beat, you're beat. Don't add insult to injury by giving them a free one.
Yep, and that's going to be a timeout for Coach Reynolds. A little frustrated, their team down by 11. And that was a good steal from, I believe that was Smith.
Yeah, that was Devon Smith.
Devon Smith.
What a great game you just had before this one. That one went down to the wire.
Yeah,
well.
that was
some really good games here. I don't know about the other gym, but we've had some spectacular games here.
Yeah, there was a 3-point game that just finished up at the other gym. I'm not entirely sure of the reasoning, but HHBA was down 3 against PT Warriors and did not foul with about 10 seconds left.
Interesting.
So that was confusing.
Yeah, and I'd heard that they led a lot of that game and ended up going to overtime.
So that was a good game over there. Free throw drops, and it's a 12-point lead early on, and they're going to come out in a press out of this timeout. See if they can take advantage. They're going to back off now. Tried to get a quick steal there. Almost got it poked away.
Oh, let him get that low penetration and a foul. It just seems, I know we talked about this a couple of games ago, but when you let them get that below the free throw line penetration, bad things always happen. And that time certainly was bad for Dash. Good for Fort Wayne. Good of them to recognize the opportunity to make that lane drive once he broke free.
Checking into the game now is Bobby Davis, the senior.
Bobby has come a long way this year. Solid rebounder and has become quite a good little shooter as well. That's a trademark shot for Carson Hedquist. He has really worked on that floater.
He likes the high arcing threes, and apparently he likes the high arcing floaters as well.
He really has added to the repertoire.
His goal is definitely to hit the ceiling one of these times. I remember in high school when I played, sometimes we played in smaller gymnasiums with low ceilings. I've hit the ceiling multiple times.
Is that right?
Yeah, I don't think I could pull off hitting the ceiling here.
What a spin move. Unfortunately, it does not finish. Oh, but he gets up and gets his own rebound.
Unfortunately, saved to the other team. Good play. Good play for the Hawks. See if they can get something going offensively.
Well, good shot. That was a good look there. Just didn't finish it.
And maybe he could have gotten a step or two closer. Pull up for a 3. Got it. That's number 12. Caleb Jackson, his 7th point. 17-0.
Well, see, that's that move that I just don't like seeing, as we talked about, is when we get that, you get beat, you just that desperation poke through play. It looks like Devon may have gotten poked in the eye.
It's going to be Fort Wayne Hawks ball underneath.
I'm not sure if he'll have to come off or not. It looks like he will because the coach came on, so yep. Moses Abudo will come on in his place.
Almost came in the court without checking in, but checked in. 2-3 zone out of this. See if Fort Wayne can get their first bucket of the game. They are 0 for 4 on free throws so far. Dangerous pass, just kind of slowly works its way across the paint.
This looks dangerously a lot like that St. Louis turnovers where they thought the guy was going to be there, but he wasn't.
Yeah, got to be on the same page. Tough shot there.
Yeah, that's tough against a 6'8 defender there.
Yep. Anything's tough shot against a 6'8 defender.
You can't teach 6'8.
Yep. See if they can build on this lead. Fort Wayne needs to string together some stops. And that's how you get it started. Defense on one end leads to a quick layup on the other one. That's what we call a pick 6. And maybe that'll get the lid off the rim. Sometimes it's those easy buckets that lead to more and more buckets. We'll see if that's the case for the Fort Wayne Hawks. Inside the other way, jump ball here.
I think he probably should have finished that one.
Yeah. Sometimes it's a case of extra passing. You'd rather have extra passing than no passing, though.
Yeah. Sometimes, though, when there's a traffic jam, you might as well at least take the chance.
Exactly.
Now he'll take a 3. Little easier path there.
But you'd rather have to coach someone to pass the ball than to...
Dangerously close to get...
Oh, jump ball here.
I am shocked that wasn't a foul, honestly. There was a little bit too much sidearm there for my liking, but they get away with it, but Fort Wayne still ends up with the ball.
See if they can put together something here. They just got their first bucket. This is their first offense possession since that fast break layup.
Interesting matchup with some of these Fort Wayne bigs against the Dash bigs.
Lobbed inside. Wow.
Great alley-oop there.
That's a good play design. as Isaiah King swung the ball across, acted like he was going to set a down screen, just turned, jab step right to the rim, and he knew the ball was coming straight from Gavin Reynolds.
That's a tough one to defend, especially up in the air. I don't care how tall you are. There you go.
And 0 for 5 from the free throw line are the Hawks.
Boy, that is tough. And they've had the opportunities to at least make it a little bit less of a... Meanwhile, they are hassling Caleb Jackson.
Yep, the rest are letting him play.
Yep. And it worked. They got 2 turnovers off of that pressure on
Quick
Jackson.
3, got it. 10-point game.
Got a little bit of momentum there. Yeah, you can tell now going to this high pressure, it's really rattled Dash a little bit.
Another steal.
Turnover.
Almost a travel. Yep, they called it.
Yeah.
30-second timeout for Dash.
Wants to settle these guys down in light of the pressure that Fort Wayne's put on them. They're just encouraging more. I think Fort Wayne will probably stick with it with the success they've had over the last 3 possessions. If I'm not mistaken, I think Fort Wayne trailed early in that game against Mid-South this morning and had the poise to come back and not only make a game of it, but to end up victorious. So they definitely have it in them.
Maybe their team strategy is to let the other team get up by double digits and then come back, playing the game on expert mode.
Exactly.
I doubt that is the case. In fact, I'd be shocked if that's what their coach told them in the pregame.
Spot them a little bit.
Let's just let them get up big, and so we can make our comeback more enjoyable. See how Dash responds to this little run. Another turnover, another easy layup. And he's got all 7 points, does Trevor Malley.
Carson silences him a little bit.
Yep. Good 3 for him. That's his second. Second 3, he's also got a floater inside, so he's got 8. Jackson's got 8 as well.
It's a good move there.
Heat check.
Doesn't quite have that range, but it was a good look.
Yeah, maybe.
Might have been a little deep for his range, but I like the pick and pop there.
You probably could have spotted up a couple feet closer where he's been practicing.
They might be a little frustrated with their lack of interior success. So they've got to stay with this pressure to try and get some easy penetration there.
Then they did go on a 9-0 run.
Great dish there from Carson to Bobby.
That's Bobby's first bucket.
That's a good move there. No backside help. Somehow Walker was able to hang with him.
Tough pass to handle.
That was
a little behind him.
Yeah, it was tight defense. Those squeeze passes just they're hard to get to. Now you see Dash going to a little bit faster ball movement to deal with the instant pressure that they're receiving as soon as they cross half court. Smart.
Yeah, and this is a high-scoring first quarter. Already 25 points for Dash. 4 made threes.
Going to get that every time. You're going to lean on in the back off of a squeeze screen.
Yeah, they're kind of doubling off that screen, so if they put a shooter in a ball screen, it looks like he could just ghost that screen and get an open shot off that. See if that comes to fruition. Just do an empty side ball screen, get a shooter. See, he's open, but same side is open as well.
I don't know why he didn't take that. It's a wide open paint 3. Not sure why he wouldn't have taken that unless he just wasn't confident in that particular pull, but it was a really good clear out pass. I mean, that was the weak side. There wasn't a soul over there.
Got to shoot with confidence. Good wall up there, but a finish over it. Yep.
There.
It's Camo's first bucket.
They're doing really good with these screens. And it is absolutely, okay. Got a timeout before the jump ball. Would have been theirs anyway, but I think out of control is probably a smart move for the Hawks coach to take that timeout. See what kind of answers they come out of the timeout with. It is it's a DasCHE team that is tough to defend, especially when they're moving the ball well. And today they seem to be adjusting fairly well.
We'll see what Coach Reynolds draws up here. Trying to settle his guys down, knowing they need to start on the defensive end as they found somewhat of a rhythm offensively. But DasCHE, if you're DasCHE, just keep moving the ball. They've gotten great looks on every side.
Yeah, I think if you're Fort Wayne, you got to try and start finding some interior penetration and test DasCHE's interior defense. Maybe even draw some fouls.
Yeah, Isaiah King is a really good player for Fort Wayne, but he's kind of been shut down. Hasn't been too involved. He had a big game in the opener this morning.
Yeah, that's going to get you every time. When you lean into the player, it's going to be an offensive foul.
And
Good job by the ref there.
Yeah, but that's 2 fouls for Malley, who's got all 9 points.
I'm sorry, who?
For Malley on Fort Wayne.
Which is, 26.
Trevon.
The 24 is the one that you're saying is the kind of the key guy.
No, I think 42.
42.
Isaiah King.
Gotcha.
He had a big game this morning.
Another deep 3 by Hedquist, just short of the mark.
Almost could have been a 30-point quarter for DasCHE.
Good seal there by Como. Good seal. Let's hope emotions don't get there. Sometimes when it gets really physical, especially early, those emotions can get high. You've got to make sure both sides stay cool. Looks like we're going to have a substitution to maybe give Jackson a rest. Right now, we're just not seeing any interior penetration. Good 3 there, though.
That's a big shot for Reynolds.
Yep.
First one to score other than Malley.
Ooh, dangerous pass.
Oh, tough pass. That's a good pass. Deep 3. Almost hit that.
I tell you, he practices those constantly in the gym, so I'm kind of surprised he didn't make it.
He almost ran out of the gym.
You think he thought he made it.
Yeah.
27-12 after the first. You know, it's as big as the score is. It's not too big that Fort Wayne hasn't done some really good things in this quarter. So I think that gives Coach Reynolds some nuggets to build on there as we go forward.
Yeah, I'd say it's got to start on the defensive end. You can't expect to win too many games giving up 108 points, which is what they're on pace for.
I highly doubt we'll see that.
Yep.
Yeah, what you don't, if you're Fort Wayne, and especially if you're a Fort Wayne fan, you don't want to see the deflation that if they get down too big, that they kind of give up, and see some of that in the body language there. Coach is trying to keep them positive. Conversely, if you're DasCHE, you don't want to get comfortable. It's like we were saying, it is a game of runs.
Yep, we've seen plenty of games today that prove that point.
Yeah, I mean, case in point, Casey East up 16 and losing today. That was crazy. With only in the span of 3 minutes of the fourth quarter, so anything can happen, and we're only in the beginning of the second.
Yeah, and we saw a team up 18-4 in the first quarter, lose by 10 earlier today. That was LKY Saints that was down, came back for the win against St. Louis Blue Knights.
This there from point-blank range.
You can see for Fort Wayne, Trevon Malley has...
Oh, we had a debris on the court that had to be cleaned up.
No problem. I was just looking at all my kids.
I think we had an errant rubber band fly out onto the court. Ref looking for somebody to eject.
Flip a coin. And we're back to the action on the court after that hiatus of off the court action.
if they would have been patient, it would not have been a foul. Unfortunately, they got impatient. I think another 1 second, that it got a 5-second count. Unfortunately, they ended up bailing him out and giving him a foul. So DasCHE they got to be more vigilant, more disciplined. Going to give Como a rest and Hedquist. We're going to see Tristan Clark back in the game. That was a great play there.
Yeah, against the 2-3 zone of the out of bounds. Sometimes that works as you got just zones. You know who to occupy. Send one person through on the inbounds.
Just a little bit of ball movement. We got a new guard on the floor, Cade Walker. Tristan Clark, kind of a three-point shooter.
Reach around there from King. That's his second. So 2 of the main players for Fort Wayne Hawks have 2 fouls.
Wow. Yeah, they're going to have to be careful. I think they're...
But down 13.
Oh, we got 6.
To leave him in.
Oh, okay. Looked like we were about to have 6 on the court.
That's why they're up 13.
I don't think Liam got the memo in time.
It's going to stay with DasCHE.
I'll tell you what, Fort Wayne has done a really good job the last 3 possessions of buttoning up the lane. And you see DasCHE having to settle for some of these longer shots because of it.
But long shots make long rebounds.
Oh,
they're tough to rebound.
By Clark.
There's 2 offensive rebounds. See what Fort Wayne can do. Had the back door open there, but wasn't really looking for it. Tough shot. Ooh. Good rebound, and they're off.
We got 3 on 2 here. Let's see what happens.
Offensive. Travel.
Calling for a travel. Must have picked up that ball a little too early.
Probably lucky he traveled because he would be called for the offensive foul if not.
Oh, looks like he's got a slight knee contusion there.
Yeah, it looks like Caleb Jackson and Isaiah King might have bumped knees because King was holding his knee as well.
Oh, that's a really good play. Didn't get rewarded for it, but that was a really good ball movement there up top.
Set up well. Down 15.
They are running this double team trap. They are all in on the side wing trap, and DasCHE's going to have to do something to come out of that. So right now, Fort Wayne's having some really good success with that.
Remember, Fort Wayne was down 17-0. Since then, Fort Wayne's actually outscoring them by 2, 14-12.
Good drive by Moses.
It's a good box out on the back side, but the ball just went around him.
Oh, that was a tough shot. It's one of those rare times when you see 3 straight offensive possessions into no points when you get that many offensive boards. Yeah. I think that's just a little bit of an arm drop there that caused that foul. Sometimes these tall guys don't think they're tall enough, and they still think they gotta pop that arm down.
Yep, you just gotta wall up, remain vertical. Not gonna get called for a foul. And oftentimes that's all you need to affect a shot.
Hedquist coming back in for Walker.
He's got 8.
Wow, really good interior move there by 32. Got position. He would have gotten the offensive board had he missed. A lot of high pressure here by Fort Wayne. Can't leave him open. You just can't.
Yep.
Cannot leave him that wide open. Fort Wayne has surely done their scouting to know that.
And that's his 3rd triple already, 11 points. Yeah, there's no one in the same area code as him.
So far, I would say that DasCHE is probably winning the turnover battle, though they have had 3 or 4 with some of that side pressure that Fort Wayne's brought, and they've got to be careful.
Quick trigger 3.
Yep. Oh. Yep. That was a good persistence there by Bobby to stay with it. Fort Wayne's going to in for a long night if they don't start buttoning down these defensive rebounds. I think DasCHE might be out-rebounding them 2-1 right now because of all the offensive boards. And Fort Wayne's, they've just got to stop that.
Yeah, you can't give a great offensive team like DasCHE second chances because they're going to take advantage. First one goes for Bobby. And Bobby Davis now has 3.
You know what's amazing about Bobby is he had never played a minute of organized ball before this season.
They're going to count that free throw.
Lane violation on Fort Wayne.
Oh.
Yeah, very raw player. Had never played before other than pickup ball, and over the course of the season has really become a valuable addition to the DasCHE front court.
Oh, Carson Hedquist was standing in the corner wide open, didn't receive the ball, and then just was staring at his hands. It was pretty funny.
Yeah. One thing Carson is never going to be absent from is a little bit of drama, a little bit of showmanship.
Yep,
oh,
that's been open. That's been
really,
open all
really
day.
Good there. That's what they got to do. They got to find more of those opportunities.
Yeah, DasCHE is hard hedging these screens. Oh, you cannot foul there. DasCHE hard hedging, doubling those screens so the slips are open. Don't even set the screen if you're a king. Just slip it and you go to the basket and it's going to be open. Almost a steal there.
Really good ball movement there. I think there were 7 touches on that offensive set. So
that was Clark, who now has 7.
All coaches love to see good ball movement. Like,
that is not good ball movement.
Yeah, 7 as opposed to 1 there.
Got to kick that back out.
That's going to be a foul.
And 1. Never mind. Just force it up. Score the end 1. That's Sam Newcomer. Newcomer to the score sheet. That's his first bucket.
Yeah. Your defense, you never want to see the court compressed like that. It's never good for you.
I still want to see the Fort Wayne Hawks do some more ball screens. Try to slip those screens.
Yeah. They still haven't done a whole lot on the off-ball movement either. They got to. If they want to fool this defense, they really got to do more in terms of off-ball. Where they are not shy about topside defense, though. Should have finished that one. Home run pass.
Leaking it out.
Really
Newcomer. Fouled.
Yep. Not a bad foul there. It was going to be an easy layup. Now you get to see what kind of free throw shooter he is.
We just saw him hit 1 on the end 1. So looking for 5 quick points is Sam Newcomer.
Jackson set to check back in.
Still holding his knee a little bit, rubbing it.
Walker back in too. He'll take O'Grady and Clark out. Coach Turner likes to platoon guys, keep them fresh. You see him use all of his bench.
He hits them both. 13-point game.
Yeah, Davis thought about the 3. He's made a few this season, but it's not his specialty, obviously. I'll tell you what, Fort Wayne has been absolutely blue in his high side defense.
Good push out, good pass, good block. That's 3 fouls.
Not sure. That's what we call a freshman move, catching that ball and putting it on the ground rather than taking it straight up.
That's now 3 fouls on King.
Oof. Yeah, that's an easy and one if he'll just go straight up with it. Instead, he decided he wanted to see what the floor felt like.
Yeah, for King on that one, he might have hit all ball, but if you're gonna swing that hard, they're gonna call a foul.
Yeah.
For refs, it's not necessarily what is a foul, it's what looks like a foul, because they're calling what they see.
Yeah, that's why King's got to come out of the game now.
Both teams diving on the floor.
Wow, this has turned into a rugby match quick.
We got a foul. It's going to go on Hedquist. That's just his first, but it's going to be a shooting 2 shots here for Sam Newcomer, who's hit 3 in a row. Correction, they called that. They called that on Bobby Davis.
It was hard to tell who. There was so many bodies on the floor at that.
Yeah.
So far, it doesn't look like a smart idea to put any of Fort Wayne's players on the floor. They've been pretty solid there from the free throw line. Makes both.
So that's 5 for 5 from the line for Sam Newcomer. He's got 7 points. And it's just an 11-point game now. Good extra pass. In rhythm, hits it. 14-point game now.
Yeah, that's very unselfish of Hedquist to do that. Yeah. Jackson got beat again. Thought about making that pop move off the back. Thought better of it. Good steal there. He just went into a wall of Spartans. Like that. Tip, so it'll stay with DasCHE. They seem to be content right now, just exchanging baskets.
Again, it was 17-0 early on for DasCHE. Pull up a 3 on a 3-on-1. Not sure if that's what you want, but they get the rebound anyways. Looks like it could have been a foul there.
Yeah, absolutely could have been. I think Fort Wayne kind of got robbed of one there. I think they should have had it. A lot of body contact in the air there.
Yep. Instead, it's Hedquist going to shoot 2.
2 minutes left in the first half, and both teams in the bonus now. It's we haven't seen that in a few games. I don't think we've been.
Definitely not last game.
Seems like there were a lot of whistles in the pocket early in the games today. It's both. Back to a 16-point lead. So far, been almost a even par this quarter between the two teams. Good hustle. He's going to get that call. No, he's not. Unfortunately, that's going to be a charge.
Yeah, Bobby Davis was camped out in the lane. Just took it right to the chest.
Heads up play there. I'm telling you what, right now it seems like there's 6 Fort Wayne Hawks on this floor. They are really good about double covering every part of the ball on every part of the court. Boy, that was tough. I will tell you, that was a tough find for Walker there.
Yeah, not sure if he was aiming for Bobby Davis.
I know, but that was a needle threaded.
It ended up in the hands of Abudo, and he gets his first bucket.
Oh, that was another giveaway, and another giveaway right back.
Could have been a kick ball.
An exchange of turnovers there.
16-point game.
Yeah.
Wow. Good rebound from Davis. Oh, can't get the friendly roll.
Yeah, I don't understand that. The coach over here is yelling at them to get back, and instead they give them a cheap foul that puts them at the line.
Yep. Gonna be shooting 2.
Another freshman move there by Abudo. He's got to learn to get back, especially when his coach is yelling at him to.
Yeah, especially in the bonus.
Yep. 56 seconds left. You can't be giving him free points and free possessions.
Yeah, fight hard for the rebound. Once they secure it, get back.
Especially as good of a free throw shooting team as Fort Wayne has shown to be.
Trevon Malley had the first 9 points for the Hawks.
Wow, real miss. They've been so rock solid. Davis will take a break.
Some good minutes for Davis.
Yep. O'Grady checks back in.
I believe Davis has 2. That's probably why he's getting taken out.
There we go. That's more like the Fort Wayne we've seen. We're going to see some full court pressure. They're going to test to see if they can Dash can break a press.
See Harrison Elliott check into the game for the first time.
This should be an easy one.
Yep. Gambled for that did Sam Newcomer. Unable to get the steal, resulted in 2 easy points.
A wise mentor of mine told me don't press good teams. But sometimes, for momentum's sake, you do. Oh.
Newcomer headed back to the line.
Good heads-up play there to not wait to come back down. Know that foul was coming. That'll earn him a chance to cut this back to 15.
Six for 6 from the line for Newcomer. Seven for 7.
Well, not much box out there. It was like Dash expected them to make it.
Yep. With Newcomer, you've come to expect it. Oh, good athletic catch.
Friendly rim
puts
for
it up on the
Brady. Like now Dash going to put a little pressure on themselves, make them earn this 18 seconds.
All the way through to the cup.
Plenty of time now. Let's see, get one more.
Good steal.
Oh,
another
we got
basket.
A 4-point because of that. Wow. Efficient use. Too much bobbling.
Yep. And some momentum there going into the break for the Hawks.
Great finish there to cut it within 13 at the half.
And we'll be back right after the 4-minute break. Quick update from our other location. Rush just defeated the Tyler Heat to secure their position in the Sweet 16. By a final score of 58-54 over at Drury.
Man, what a great game.
Yeah, Jackson Tomlin had a chance to tie it. Just came up short on the 3, and then they had to foul. Made it a 4-point game. See how the Hawks, the Fort Wayne Hawks, can respond after they cut it to 13. The turnovers are not going to help that.
Ooh.
Quick trigger 3, not going to connect. Halfway
there.
down, yeah.
Ooh.
Floater, got it. 11-point game.
Fort Wayne picking up right where they left off. Keeping that momentum going. Great body control there by Como.
Could have been a foul, let him play.
I like that quick move to the basket without any hesitation, knowing he was going to take contact. Yeah, see, this is what I was saying is Fort Wayne needs to do more. If they will penetrate the lane, good things will happen for them. They were hesitating early in the game, and now they're attacking. That's what they've got to do. Especially if they can do things like that.
Yep. 2 straight buckets. Gavin Reynolds.
Just like that, it's 11.
Travel potential.
Travel there, yeah.
We saw last game Northside Lions being very deliberate with a big lead.
I'm not sure why.
Yep.
Seeing those, that was 2 quick pulls there without really letting the offense have time to develop. Oh, this could be big.
Yep. That's 7 quick points this half.
Yep, just like that. It's an
8-point game. That's crazy. Remember, it was 17-0.
Yeah, I'm not going to get rewarded for that drive. It was off balance.
Heat check there.
Well, that absolutely heat check. I don't blame him one bit. If you're feeling those kind of that kind of success. Uh-oh, he's still down.
Yeah, he went hard after that rebound, I believe.
Hope he didn't hit his head.
Yeah, it's right where the padding ends, so we hope he doesn't hit his head.
Not sure who that is. It's down. 32.
That is DJ Graber for the Fort Wayne Hawks.
Yeah, he definitely looks to be in some discomfort.
Little chin action to get a good look. Got the look inside. But Carson Hedquist telling his teammate to lay it up instead of passing it out. But he'll get the foul instead.
Good play there. DasCHE needed that. They were struggling offensively there. They need to find some rhythm and get some energy of their own. Meanwhile, Fort Wayne taking good care of the ball right now. You see far few turnovers in this third quarter than we saw to start the game.
It's really all started with Gavin Reynolds.
A little bit light there, but great follow, and he's going to get the call for it. DasCHE has kind of gotten a little lazy on their box outs. There's not as much movement of the offensive player out of the way to secure the rebound, and Fort Wayne's getting rewarded with multiple extra possessions. Fair miss. Abudo comes in for Davis, more fresh legs.
It's the second.
9-point game.
It's a 9-point game, and Isaiah King has yet to get going for the Fort Wayne Hawks.
Good curl there.
Oh,
Great block. Looks like they're going to call a foul, though. Looks like Jaden's going to get 2 shots for it.
I believe the foul was not on Isaiah King, who definitely had a clean block. I believe they called that on number 2, Isaiah, because it did look very clean. Did not see where Isaiah hit him, but refs got a better view than we do over here.
Como makes both. Bring it back to 11. See if Fort Wayne can respond. Both teams playing that high pressure defense, which I like. Keeps them, except when they get beat, you know.
Yep. That's an athletic finish there from Newcomer.
Yeah, that's the difference was instead of going away from the basket, he went towards it, not being afraid to take that contact and gets rewarded for it.
If you trust your body control, definitely the thing to do.
O'Grady with the jumper.
A little flyby from Newcomer.
You got a steal by O'Grady. He's not done yet.
Oh, saucy. See if they can take advantage. Oh, good block.
I am shocked that's not a goaltend.
That was close.
Clean.
That was close.
That's a 4-point play right there. Went from what looked like a easy layup to a layup the other way.
That was a race by Isaiah King.
And Carson's feeling it.
That's
Hedquist starts feeling it. It's
that's his 4th 3.
It could start raining.
Hasn't been that assertive in terms of his shot. I believe that's just his first shot attempt of the second half.
That's great defense.
Good body control again from Newcomer.
Yeah, that's good defense and a better shot.
Yep. I was very impressed with Sam Newcomer, who's got 13. Just a great job by him.
Gonna play 4 low here.
Another 3. Off that time.
Como couldn't control it, but it's still going to be dash ball. Jackson's going to re-enter the game, and Abudo's going to take a quick rest. Let's see if Jackson's knee is better now.
Oh,
I like the aggressiveness there. Drawing contact. Not the highest percentage of shot there where he took it, but knowing he was going to take the contact, takes the risk of getting the 2 shots. Yeah, many more fouls called this game than I've seen all day out here at this location. And that could be a function of how physical up top the defense has been, is that they don't want this thing to get too out of hand from a physical standpoint. The refs want to keep this somewhat in control. I think the first free throw missed by Como today. Very steady free throw shooter. But it's just great penetration. And knowing, unfortunately, that's not his fault. I mean, the floor is just a little slippery right there. We've seen some others go down in that location.
It is good to see DJ Graber back in the game after that injury on the side, going after the loose ball.
Need to get that across the timeline. Look at this. I mean, just double team hassle. Fort Wayne is just high energy defense.
Leads to an open 3, though.
Jackson trying to
travel. Yep.
Yeah. It's good. I'm not a big fan of pressure to the ball after defensive rebound, but every once in a while it pays off. And unfortunately, that just makes the guys want to do it more. But I'm a way bigger fan of them just clearing out and getting back and playing defense. This is another.
He didn't even come down. Kind of volleyball swatted it back up there.
Yeah, this is the way Fort Wayne's got to play right here. So that quick transition, coast to coast.
They got to get back.
Of course, Dash can do it too.
Wow, that was almost a big-time dunk for Como.
Yeah.
Had to hang on the rim a little bit longer to avoid falling on one of the Fort Wayne players.
He's really had a great performance these 2 games today. He's really stepped up. I think he was the leading scorer in the first game, and I'm not sure if he's leading all scorers for Dash this game, but he's certainly got to be up there.
You're just a junior. Hits them both.
Let's see what they do. Ooh, it's good pressure there by Walker. Oh, that's so good. He just completely fooled O'Grady by going and spinning and going on his weak side.
Yeah, gave him off a fake handoff and went right there.
What a great look there by Como to Hedquist. Rim runners should get rewarded, and that time they did.
Yeah, Hedquist has 16 now.
I'm not seeing a whole lot of backside help defense, which you would think as many times as both these teams have done lane penetrations, you would see more high stunt, baseline seal, but we just really haven't seen that out of either team, and as a result, both teams are getting some pretty good success, whether it's in transition or whether it's in the set. I think if I was the coach of either of these teams, I would be preaching to get that done. You see no help there, none.
Tough shot there. Good athletic, almost rebound.
Great rebound there.
But instead it's a good athletic rebound by Como. Jackson, step back 3, short.
Yeah, I just don't understand.
He's had a couple of those,
yeah. We gotta let the play develop there. The thing is, he is usually so successful, and he has such a quick trigger that he knows he can make those, but he's only a sophomore, so some of that's just part of the learning curve of understanding the game a little bit more. And he'll get there.
Yeah, something I said in the last broadcast, it's not about shooting a shot you can make, it's about shooting a shot you can't miss.
And there's that showmanship by Hedquist, and he likes the pose.
Coach screaming at him to get back.
Yeah. We love it as a fan, we don't like it as a coach.
Yep. Especially when the game's still going on. Jump ball.
Yep. That's a really good defense, especially considering he had no help. There's no ambush that time by the weak side high, and Jaden had to do that by himself. That's tough. That could have been a walk.
Yep.
3-point try by O'Grady's good.
17-point lead again.
Yeah, we're back to where we started.
Yeah, it was 17-0, remember.
That's a really good. You see the professionals do that walk-up screen, and that time the Fort Wayne player did it to perfection. You could see Walker yelling to get out of his way, but it was not happening. I don't think if I'm up this much, I'm going to roll the ball. Really good move.
19-point
Brady's got good vision. He's a junior. He has progressed. I started coaching him
could have been a foul there.
As a sophomore, and he's really picked up his game. He's growing a lot. Yeah, that really could have. I don't know why anybody wants to swat at a
half court.
Yeah. 30-point shot. But now they've got the biggest lead of the game now, am I right? Or did they have a bigger one than 19?
No, I think this is the biggest.
That's even though it's only a 2-point swing from what we saw in the first quarter, it is technically the biggest lead of the game. But Fort Wayne has shown that they are up to the task. Outside of the first 4 minutes of the game, this game has been played ±2. So Fort Wayne's got it in them. But they get a hole they got to climb out of for the next 8 minutes. But I've been impressed with the way they've adjusted and with the way they've driven the ball. And I'm really impressed with the way they play defense. It absolutely looks like there's 6-7 guys out there playing defense. They have given Dash every bit of pressure that they wanted, and that Dash didn't. So that's been good. Not sure where we are foul trouble wise, but I know Fort Wayne's got some foul troubles they got to deal with.
Yeah, King with 3.
I don't think Dash has any to my knowledge. probably nobody more than 2. So we will likely see these starters out. No, I haven't seen is Smith. I don't know. Like he got injured early in the first quarter.
Oh, goaltend.
And a goaltend. That's a goaltend. I don't know if they're going to call it on the floor.
I don't know why the secondary ref is coming in to make the on-the-floor call.
Yeah, Coach Turner doesn't like it. He's going to go out and plead his case. Yeah, I think Smith must be injured. We have not seen him since he went down in the first quarter, and so maybe it's just out of precaution, or maybe he's hurt. Try and get a report on that. 20 fouls on 24. I'm going to call it on the floor.
Wait, I don't think they are scoring the shot. They called it on the floor, actually.
Correct.
Yep. Yeah. Interesting. It was definitely a goaltending if the foul was in the shooting motion, but they called it on the floor.
It's much better ball movement there.
Gets the friendly roll.
Friendly three-point rim.
Apparently they didn't need the 3 the old-fashioned way. They settled for it the new way.
The way of all kids that watch YouTube today and say, well, if they should do that in the NBA, shouldn't I be doing that? A little bit different game.
Yep, and 5 threes for Hedquist.
I am surprised he didn't get the benefit of that call. He really worked hard for that shot. Really good. Really good down low there. Like I say, that's what they've got to do. I know they're down 22, but for them to be successful, they got to stay with what really works for them, and that's getting low. Looks like DasCHE is now content to
work
the ball a lot more.
Yeah, 4.
Wow, that is tough. And one of their best players and one of their biggest players. I mean, he's a presence inside.
Yeah, he's had a couple nice blocks.
Yeah. I do like to see all this ball movement and body movement by DasCHE. Really looking for the better shot.
Oh, Carson thought about that one.
Boy, he threaded that needle. Really good. These are the ones you say, make sure you go watch this game film, because this is what really fun, good basketball looks like, and it shows you how easy this game can be if you'll just move the ball and move each other. Foul there, because once again, Fort Wayne going to its bread and butter, which is that transition lane penetration. It's been very, very successful for them. Como's going to take a break. Wilson back on. Wow. Now that's really good defense for a guy that's given up 6 inches there.
But again, Newcomer finishes over the top. Newcomer's got 17.
He's a really good player. Good stretch layup there by Jackson to answer.
Oh, Newcomer.
Nice. Oh, I was going to say a nice rebound by Hedquist, but it looks like we're going to have a scrum instead. Jump ball will go to the Hawks.
I was going to go with DasCHE, actually.
Oh, I'm sorry, it'll go to DasCHE, yep. I don't know my left from my right, I guess.
Those are hard.
Clark will check in. Give O'Grady a break. O'Grady's played fantastic off the bench here. Jackson's going to slow the game down. He's called a play. Looks like it's going to be a 4-low play. Carson's going to do a heat check.
His whole body was moving left. It's a tough shot to make.
I don't think he cares much.
Yep. He's a launcher.
He is. He has an incredible arc. Oh, it's so good. I just love that play. I mean, and it's there so often when that backside cutter and the guy guarding it gets distracted because he's playing a help side stunt. So, really good. Bruce Taylor looking to make his first appearance of the day.
Tough shot for
really
Hedquist.
Tough.
Jump ball.
We're going to have another
Hawks.
jump. This one will go to the Hawks. Taylor will check in for Walker. Taylor's another player that has kind of come up through the ranks the last couple of years and has really made great progress this year on varsity. Has become a pretty key player off the bench for DasCHE.
Yeah, if you're the Fort Wayne Hawks, you got to be thinking, what if those first 4 minutes didn't happen?
Yeah, so true. Oh, Carson's going to get a cheap foul there.
Another and one for Sam Newcomer. Now has 19, chance to make it 20.
Yeah, DasCHE can't get complacent here. I know it's still a 20-plus lead, but they can't allow themselves to get sloppy. And right now, the last couple of possessions, we've seen some sloppy play out of them.
And that's 20. 8 for 8 from the line as well for Newcomer.
Yeah, what a great game he's had.
I don't believe he scored in the first quarter and a half.
Jackson, paint three.
That's tough. Coming right off the bench, shooting cold.
They're going to try again.
Oh.
He's going to get the foul that time, as he should.
Yeah, just unfortunate.
That was a reach across the body, and I think he may have gotten caught in the nose for it, too.
Yep. Nothing, no intent there.
No. Clean play both ways, but it's still a foul. Only the second team foul. Both teams have 2 team fouls, so no one's in the bonus or even close to it yet. See, that's what I'm talking about. It was almost like no one was even playing defense there, and I'm not sure why. It's clearly a miscommunication as to what was going on there. And what we don't want to see there is this kind of street ball that might evolve. And I think Coach Turner sees it too. He's gonna calm down these guys that are not playing quite as disciplined. So I'm surprised Taylor comes out for a rest. He just got in.
Tough pass. Force that one a little.
Yeah, you see Coach Turner here trying to calm these guys down. They're playing like they're the ones down 20 points, they got to keep their heads about them. High school kids love to play fast momentum basketball, but when you're up 17, you got to be smarter than that.
Yeah. Good block there.
There'll be another jump ball.
This one stays here.
Wow, I haven't seen this many jump balls since the last varsity girls game I watched.
Yep.
Our varsity girls, that is.
Here we got
that's a heads-up play by O'Grady. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see Coach Turner take a timeout here and regroup his guys. They are out of sorts right now. It's just not where they want to be. See if they'll calm down a little bit here. Maybe stretch the floor. That's what I would do. Just maybe space the floor a little bit.
Oh, that was an athletic attack. Oh, man, that was a good block.
Good block. And there's the timeout we knew was coming.
Yep.
You can see it in Coach Turner's face. He is not happy with the sloppiness that DasCHE has played with for the last 2 minutes of this game. And if they're going to win, not just today, but further through the week, they've got to play with more poise, more discipline. And then this last 2 minutes just hasn't been it. That would have been a great 360 layup highlight for the awards banquet, but not what you want to see when your team's struggling a little bit down the stretch. Meanwhile, Fort Wayne has got to dial up something that will get them a pretty big carve. I think if they can get within 10 points over the next, say, minute and a half, this is a very reachable game for them. But they're going to have to get some stops, and they're going to have to make some quick transition buckets. So you see them go into see what they go into. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try that press again, just to see. Oh, well, he just hung in the air there to shoot that shot. He is killing himself for missing it, but it was not an easy shot, and it was well defended, maybe too well defended with the foul. Hedquist, another solid free throw shooter for DasCHE.
That's his 20th point. So we got a 20-point score on both sides. Newcomer with 20 for the Hawks. 21. We got a press here.
Yeah, I think they're just trying to show a little pressure, force Fort Wayne to take some time off the clock that they don't want, especially considering how well they've done in transition. Forces them to get into a half-court set where I don't think they're quite as comfortable. And there's a steal. This could be. They're going to call a foul. Oh, they're going to call a goaltend.
Weiss. Interesting to see the ref from the complete opposite end be the one to call the goaltending.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
Yeah, I'm not even sure he touched the ball.
Yeah, I didn't see a goaltend there.
And even if you slap the glass, it's not a goaltending. The only thing it could be is a technical foul if you slap the glass for no reason, but you can't be called for a goaltending for slapping the glass.
Yeah. So, I can't tell you how many times I've seen it called in high school ball, and you can't argue with the refs once they do it.
Yeah, we had a long debate about that playing pickup at the Y. And I looked up the rule, pulled up the rule book, showed them, nope, no goaltending. It's either technical foul or no goaltending.
I tried that once with a ref. I think he almost teed me up.
Yeah.
No ref wants to be shown up by code.
Yep. Don't show me the rule book that I didn't read enough, apparently.
Great body control there, especially considering he slipped. Interesting that both of those left lanes are slippery in the same spot on both sides of the court. And it's kind of warm in here, so I think there's been some condensation that's happened in the absence of a lot of air conditioning going, and as a result, we see some of the parts of the floor that are a little slippery than others.
Yeah, another basket for Newcomer on that end. He's got 22.
Good curl there by Hedquist.
Hangs in the air and hits 23. Yeah. Won't be outdone by Newcomer.
Looks like Fort Wayne's ready to empty their bench here. They kind of conceded it. They needed that 2 minutes to really pull, and instead it went the other way. So here comes the bench for Fort Wayne, and I suspect Coach Turner will do the same with his. And we'll see a little bit of developmental play here over the next few minutes.
For both teams?
Yep. Some of the freshmen and these guys that have put in some valuable contributions to the team over the season for both teams get a chance to play in a championship level game on live stream and in front of a lot of people, and that's really cool.
See if any of them can get a bucket.
Oh, good defense there.
That's number 7, Silas Hopkins, another new number this year.
Yeah, that's amazing. Don't tell my middle son that. He always wanted to wear LeBron's number 6 and never got to because the number always had to be below 5.
Yep. Good back cut there.
Yep.
Good block, good rebound.
Another block.
Puts it up and in.
Refs are probably going to let him have, just let him play for a while now.
Yeah, that was Gray Chapman. Put it in.
By Hubner is good, and we do have another basket on the board for the bench player. One by each side. A block there by Miles Jackson, Caleb Jackson's brother. He's a freshman. Plays on the 14U team.
Next game we got here is going to be the Houston Raiders, who dropped 87 points their first game.
Yeah, I'm excited to see this game. I think this is going to be one of those barn burners that both teams are going to just explode for some high-octane offense.
Yep.
So. Oh, good hustle there by Taylor. 91 points put up by Dash. Not quite the 128 I think you predicted.
Yeah.
But a really well-fought game by Fort Wayne. I think, at the end of the day, they were just a little outmatched in terms of kind of diversity of the game. They needed to hit more of those three-point shots. They needed a little bit more ball movement. and a little fewer turnovers, but on balance, I thought they played a really good game against DasCHE, and I think they'll. I don't know how young they are, but I think they're going to have a bright future.
Yes.
Really good game.
Yep, DasCHE is headed to the Sweet 16. Fort Wayne will have to play for it tomorrow morning.
All right, we'll see you in a few minutes.